Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is straight out of the NFL rumor mill, and it's got the potential to shake up the entire AFC East, and honestly, the entire league. There's been some serious chatter lately about a blockbuster trade involving none other than Ja'Marr Chase, the explosive wide receiver from the Cincinnati Bengals, heading to the Buffalo Bills. I know it sounds wild, but the pieces are starting to fall into place, and the implications are massive. The Bengals, sitting with a tight cap situation, about $12 million over the limit, and coming off a disappointing 6-11 season in 2025, are apparently eyeing a rebuild. Plus, their offense, which ranked 18th last year, has been leaking turnovers, especially with Joe Burrow throwing 16 interceptions compared to just 11 touchdowns, and an EPA per pass of only 0.12. That's not the kind of production you want when you're trying to contend, especially with Burrow's turnover-worthy throws creeping up, and the team needing to prioritize clearing cap space for future moves. Sources, including some reputable insiders like Adam Schefter, have been floating rumors that the Bengals might trade Chase for a package that includes a second-round pick in 2026 and a fifth-round pick in 2027. The idea is that Cincinnati is focusing on rebuilding their offensive line and bolstering their defense, which struggled last year, finishing 23rd in points allowed, with a defense that's been giving up 27 points a game. They're looking to make some smart moves, free up cap space, and build around Burrow with a more balanced roster. Chase, with his incredible athleticism and big play ability, is seen as the centerpiece of their rebuild. But the Bengals are willing to part with him because of their cap issues and the need to prioritize younger, cheaper talent on the defensive line and secondary. Now, what does this mean for the Bills? Well, if this trade goes down, it could be an absolute game-changer for Buffalo's offense. Chase, coming off a monstrous 2025 season where he caught 122 passes for 632 yards and 17 touchdowns, is a true difference-maker. He's not just a deep threat. He's a complete receiver, running precise routes, making contested catches, and racking up yards after catch like few others. His ability to turn short plays into explosive gains is elite, with a target rate of over 34% and contested catches at 72%, which is top-tier league-wide. Chase's big play ability, 32 plays of 20 yards or more, could elevate the Bills' aerial attack to a whole new level. Pairing him with Stefon Diggs, who posted a PFF grade of 90. 6 last season, creates a duo that defenses will have nightmares trying to stop. This potential move would give the Bills a serious boost in explosive plays and overall offensive efficiency. Imagine Allen with that extra weapon. His deep ball accuracy, already solid, would become even more lethal with Chase stretching the field. And that's not just about big plays. It's about opening up the entire offense. With Chase drawing coverage and forcing defenses to devote multiple players to contain him, the whole passing game would benefit, increasing yards per attempt, reducing turnovers, and elevating the red zone efficiency. His YAC, yards after catch, averaging 7.1 yards per reception, combined with his elusiveness and speed, 38 seconds in the 40-yard dash, means he's a matchup nightmare for any cornerback, especially in the AFC East, where teams like Miami and New England have struggled to contain speedy receivers. But let's not forget the bigger picture. The Bills in recent seasons have been knocking on the door, falling just short of the Super Bowl. They've built a solid defense, especially on the back end, with players like Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, although injuries to Poyer and others have tested their depth. The offense, historically led by Allen and Diggs, has been one of the league's most dynamic, but adding Chase could push them over the top. The Bills are known for their innovative approach, restructuring contracts, leveraging cap space, and maximizing their roster's potential. Reworking contracts like Milano's, freeing up around $5 million, and restructuring other key players could make this deal feasible even with their current cap situation, which is roughly $7 million after some recent restructures. Now, the impact on the Bills' Super Bowl odds would be significant. Chase's addition would make the Bills an even bigger threat in the AFC. Currently, they're sitting at around plus 800 odds to win it all, but with Chase in the fold, some betting sites are already moving those odds closer to plus 200. It's a huge shift because this isn't just about adding a talented receiver. It's about transforming the offense into a juggernaut capable of competing in the snow, in tough playoff environments, and against the best defenses in the league. Chase's ability to excel against top-tier defenses, especially in contested situations, 72% contested catch rate, means he could be the X-factor in high-stakes games. His history of big plays, including 20-plus yard gains, and his knack for making clutch catches, make him a perfect fit for Buffalo's playoff aspirations. Of course, the trade also raises questions about the Bengals' future. Are they truly giving up on their Super Bowl window? They're clearly prioritizing rebuilding and cap flexibility, but losing Chase would be a blow to their offense. That said, they seem to be betting on the idea that they can develop their younger players, especially on defense, and build around Burrow with a more balanced roster. It's a smart move in the long run, even if it stings in the short term. The Bengals, with a cap crunch and a need to rebuild, might see Chase as a luxury they can't justify paying top dollar when they need to address other areas. For the Bills, this potential trade is about more than just adding a star receiver. It's about elevating their entire offense to a new level, giving Allen a true game-breaking weapon that can turn the tide in close games and playoff battles. Chase's ability to make contested catches, break zones, and rack up yards after catch could be the missing piece that pushes Buffalo from a solid contender to a true Super Bowl favorite. His presence would also force defenses to double-team or bracket digs, creating more one-on-one opportunities for other receivers like Gabe Davis or even emerging players like Khalil Shakir. That kind of versatility and explosiveness makes Buffalo's offense one of the most dangerous in the league. Looking at the bigger picture, this move echoes the kind of bold strategy that teams like the Bills have historically embraced, making aggressive moves to maximize their championship window. Rebuilding a defense is important, but in today's NFL, you win with explosive offenses that can score quickly and often. Chase, with his career trajectory and performance metrics, fits that mold perfectly. His 2025 season was nothing short of spectacular, and he's only entering his prime. If Buffalo manages to pull off this trade, it could set a new standard for how they approach their championship run, turning their already potent offense into an unstoppable force. And what about the AFC East? Well, right now, the Dolphins and Jets are doing their own thing, but if the Bills land Chase, they could be the team to beat not just in their division, but across the conference. The Dolphins, with Tyreek Hill and their fast-paced offense, would have to contend with a Bills team that now boasts two of the most explosive receivers in the league. The Jets, meanwhile, are still figuring out their quarterback situation, but adding Chase would give them a superstar to build around, though the Bills would still hold a significant edge with Allen and Diggs. This move would not only elevate Bills' Super Bowl odds, but also shake up the AFC landscape, making the path to the title even more competitive and exciting. Of course, this is all speculation for now, but the signs point toward a potential seismic shift in how the Bills approach their roster construction. They've been patient, building through the draft and smart signings, but sometimes you need to swing for the fences. A trade for Ja'Marr Chase would be that kind of bold move, one that could define the franchise for years to come. The Bills' front office has shown a willingness to be aggressive before, and with the window they have now, it's easy to see why this rumor is gaining steam. If they pull it off, expect the fan base to go wild, and for the team to enter the season with an even higher level of confidence and excitement. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Buffalo Bills news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So in conclusion, this potential trade is more than just a move for a star receiver. It's about setting a new tone for the Bills, signaling that they're all in on chasing a Super Bowl next season. If Chase arrives, expect their offense to be one of the most dynamic and explosive in the league, capable of putting up points in bunches and causing nightmares for defenses. It's a bold gamble, sure, but one that could pay off in a big way. The AFC East and the entire league better take notice because Buffalo is positioning itself to make a serious run, and Ja'Marr Chase could be the game changer they've been waiting for. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think a Chase trade makes sense? Would you be willing to give up future picks for such a star? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bills. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Buffalo Bills news.